Hello. Good evening, everyone. As today's enrollment day, we are going to discuss about a technology which has combined two different sectors like IT industry and agriculture sector. That is nothing but IoT, Internet of Things. Let's see our agenda. We are going to discuss how IoT is implemented in agriculture and what is IoT in this. After that, we will discuss three major applications in the agriculture of IoT. Then we are going to discuss advantages of using IoT in agriculture, and after that, we are going to discuss the challenges which are going to be faced while implementing the IoT in the agriculture field. Okay. Now let us discuss. First question that arises is, what is IoT? What is IoT means nothing but connecting of electronic devices through wireless internet connection is known as IoT. Without the data between that devices transfer without any human intervention. That is IoT, Internet of Things. Next question that arises is how this IoT is plays a major role in agriculture. We can say that IoT, by implementing IoT in the agriculture field, it uses some sensors and some electronic gadgets, and it will perform all the tasks that can be performed by farmer, laborers, etc. in the field. This also increases the efficiency in the product, and it will lead to give a great profit to the farmers. Next, we are going to discuss about three major applications in agriculture. First, there are many IoT applications in agriculture, but in this we are going to discuss first three major applications that are majorly implemented by the farmers is agricultural drones, and second one is greenhouse automation, and third one is livestock monitoring. Let us discuss what is agricultural drone. Agricultural drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle which flies a part high from the field, and it observes the crops from there, and it takes photos of them, and it will by collecting the data, it will send to a IoT gadget that will tell how the crop condition, the crop health is there, and it will say which pesticides should be given to that plant. And these drones are also used to sowing seeds and for spraying pesticides or fertilizers very accurately in the farms. Okay, next we are going to discuss about greenhouse automation. We can say this greenhouse automation is a milestone in agricultural applications of IoT, because the farming done in greenhouse automation does not depends on how the climate conditions are in the world, because this by using some sensors and gadgets, this greenhouse automation creates its own climate which is suitable for the crop, particular crop. It will be very profitable for the farmers by implementing this type of greenhouse automation. Next one is livestock monitoring. This technique is very useful for farmers who maintain farm animals, or who run dairies, etc. By this technique implemented by a single belt placing in the neck of animals. This belt is connected. This belt consists of some sensors which detects everything that animal do. This technique says how much time the animal is standing position and how many steps it has walked, and it also gathers the information how much fodder it has taken in, and it is ready for giving that output product or not, particular animal. It focuses on this technique also focuses on how efficiently the health of that a particular animal is. By implementing this technique, the farmers who are maintaining dairies, etc., can get more profitable rather than using normal techniques. Okay, next one. In this, we are going to discuss how IoT agriculture is better than traditional agriculture. In this IoT agriculture, produce more food because there will be less affected by pests and pests, because other animals are pests, it will be less affected because this will maintain in some environment which is very hygienic, whereas so this yield is very high. Whereas in traditional agriculture, there is very less yield because there may be damage through pests and pesticides, etc. And animals, they can be damaged the crops. We can get less product from that. Okay. Next is weather does not matter. In IoT agriculture, weather does not matter. It's in IoT application creates its own weather conditions for farming, and whereas in traditional agriculture it totally depends on uh, climate conditions. If it may be affected by cyclones or rains or floods, etc., but IoT does not affected by this type of calamities because it does not depend on climate conditions. Most of applications of IoT does not depend on climate conditions. uh, where uses IoT uses fewer people. Okay, I but traditional agriculture needs many people because IoT is uses automated machines and sensors, electronic gadgets. The use of people is very low at all. In some application, there may be it no need of people also. Whereas in traditional agriculture, there may be labor cost more and etc. Many people should work for it. It increases the labor cost and it may be burden on the farmers. Next, in this we are going to discuss challenges that are faced in IoT, implementing IoT and their solutions. First challenge here is poor internet connectivity. We know that many of our Indian villages are away from net connectivity or poor net connectivity. But in future, they are planning to implement this 5G technologies and space-based internet, such that there will be no place on the earth that internet could not be reached. Okay, the whole place, all the places in the earth where corner it is, that will have internet connectivity. Let us hope it will be implemented sooner. And next is high hardware costs. High hardware in IoT, we use many sensors and hardware gadgets. This increases the cost of the product. This increases the cost of that implementation. But using drones and threaded high helium balloons, it can be controlled. How means if there are sensors, if there are if you place every sensor to particular area of plant, it will be more costed. If we uses drones, if we keep drone sensors to the drones, and if you rotate from a higher area, a particular area, it can gather and it can produce that product with lesser hardware costs. Okay, some areas drones can't be fly because there may be restrictions of a government, etc. In that areas, we can use threaded high helium balloons. So these are balloons, helium balloons, which are placed of cameras at the top, and this can be done. Okay, next is disturbed connectivity to the cloud. Disturbed connectivity to the cloud means it can be disturbed connectivity. The connectivity may be disturbed due to the online transfer of information, and so we may not get a particular product. So the many industries are planning to make this connectivity through offline. So the companies are planning to implement the offline technologies by using these deep learning and component migration technologies. Okay. Now let us conclude it by saying that as the population is growing, we should link these technologies to agriculture to obtain a quality and better product for our younger generation, and we should teach the younger farmers to implement these technologies. And I hope the government should also help the farmers to implement these technologies and provide some subsidies to these farmers who are going to implement. Okay. If you have any queries, you can refer to that reference links, or you can place it in the comment box. Finally, thank you all for watching this video. Thanks.